So there is an interesting topic which is named epigenetics in the world of science and in the world of genetics. So it is fascinating and interesting at the same point, and sort of a thing that feels superstitious because of its own superpower, I guess, because it's a superpower. It's a fucking superpower in itself. So let me tell you why. So epigenetics is a gene expression regulator inside your gene, which regulates your genes expression on how they will express the gene with the environment. So let me explain. Okay, so the function of epigenetic is to lock and unlock the gene according to the environment. Remember, okay? It locks your gene, it unlocks your gene according to the environment. Locks, by the way, by sorry for the side note, by lock and unlock according to the environment, I do not mean that it locks or unlock whole gene. It doesn't do that. It locks and unlocks a certain part of the gene, a certain functioning part of the gene. So a person who never ate sugar, always decided to be healthy, always stayed in very good environment, never did anything bad, always cut off sugar, always take care of his protein, can also have diabetes. Not because God want, not because some random witch did some random thing, but because someone in his ancestry line, someone in his family tree, someone in his generational tree had that disease, but it was logged throughout the years of his life, and it gets unlocked because of some environmental stimulus. So any random environmental stimulus or any random event can cause lock and unlock gene. So that's why most of the people or the top class psychologists say that if you want to change in life, change your environment, change your people, go out, try to do the things you have never did, because you do not know which gene, which genome of your, which part of the gene is locked and unlocked, and you do not know your capability. So there is one saying of Jordan Peterson, one of the best psychologists in the psychology sphere, and one of my favorite two Canadian psychologists, said that you do not know your potential. There you do not know what is inside you. He said that, and I remember he was trying to point to the, I think he was trying to point to the epigenetics, because neither you know your potential, nor do I, because we have the unlocked potential within ourselves. When I said about epigenetics, you might think, well, it's only about the disease. I have some locked disease within myself, but that's not true. You might have some superpowers. By superpowers, I doesn't mean you have some flying ability inside your genome which is locked. You can fire fire from your mouth. No, that's not the thing. But you can have different type of power. You maybe study very well. If you change your country, your home, your people, if you do not know what you are up to, you can be a good photographer, you can be a good at maths, you can be good at science, you can be good at philosophy, you can be good at communication, or anything can be logged within you. But just because no external stimulus have seen that thing, the gene will be always locked. When the external stimulus hit you, the gene expression changes or unlock itself, and that unlock can create a new person within you. So that's the most fascinating part of the genome and epigenetics that I get to know this year. And I get to know about this because of this dude behind the camera. He had some weird love taste which was coming not from his which was contradicting from his surrounding, from his people, from everything else. So he decided to research on what is going with him, and we just get to know that some epigenome has been unlocked, and those epigenome has been affecting him in his psychological level. He was not getting affected by that unlock in some physical level, or he did not get some superpowers reading ability because of that, but his taste or his preferences toward girls, preferences toward society, preferences toward everything changed. Beside having to beside contradicting one and another, one, he had grown in the different society, but he have got the taste for another society. So we got that from that. So thank you for watching. I'm going fucking home. I drink coffee. Fuck you.